Brewskis.
Wide.
-1. Bradford's not here today. He may have canceled on us purely because the Ravens lost the Colts.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. I do think the refs had a little something to do with that.
I would debate that. I mean, the fucking Lamar Jackson got tackled inbounds with 41 seconds left to go, and they didn't run the fucking clock one bit.
Yeah.
Let him get set up and everything, and then let him get in field goal range.
Yeah, the
That's
pass interference on Zay Jones, Zay Flowers was pretty bad, too. I mean, he tackled him.
I don't even remember that, to be honest.
Wow.
I was pretty boozed up at that point.
Yeah, it was a good game. But, yeah, Bradford's not here. He canceled on us. So it's just me and Matthew
Miss
today.
you, Bradford.
I know. What?
What?
So it's just me and Matthew today. But we're going to power through. We got Bradford's picks at least.
Bradford did send in his picks.
He's sent in pretty much every game.
Yeah, I think he picked the whole slate.
Yeah, he apparently is seeing the board clearer than anybody else in the world right now. But it was a good weekend. Several blowouts.
I had a great weekend.
I had a terrible weekend, and I don't want to get into that.
Big surprise.
I mean, we can get into this. That I have had probably a dozen bets.
Yeah, it's
maybe not
fade
that
Elliot season.
I mean,
sure.
I had a parlay that fell 4 yards short because Devontae Smith couldn't fall forward for 4 more yards. I had Chris Godwin anytime touchdown. He goes down on the 1. They give it to Mike Evans. Then he gets a 2-point conversion. So it's, and then a couple weeks ago, I had a parlay, fell 2 yards short because Hayden Hurst didn't get 2 more yards receiving. I mean, I've had...
Here in a couple weeks, you'll get one.
I know. I just need a couple.
Not this week.
I just need a couple.
Weeks,
yeah, I just need a couple things to fall my way, and I'd be making a little bit of cheddar on the side. But, we're eating ramen all week now.
Did decent.
Yeah.
I went 8-2 this past week.
That's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I couldn't bring myself to actually bet against the Bears. I really should have though.
Oh,
that would have been the easiest. Yeah.
Fantastic bet. I had Chiefs -30.5. Honestly, it was kind of a mistake because I meant to take their team total over 30.5 on points. I was like, damn, plus 680 for over 30.5 feels fantastic. Ended up taking an alt spread. Didn't realize it until about Sunday, midway through the first quarter.
And you look over and you're like, man, I have a cash out offer
for triple my money. Yeah. I will actually take that. I took it after halftime. I should have let it ride.
I was sitting there looking at the afternoon slate. I had a pretty bad morning. I thought, okay, I'm gonna make one spread bet and just set the phone down and then kind of ignore the games because the afternoon games weren't great. And I had decided on the Cowboys.
Rough day.
Could not.
I had Cardinals money line in the parlay, and that one came through.
Yeah. No, I was like, the boys have looked awesome. Bet. Worst thing I
never
could
bet
have
on
done.
the Cowboys.
Yeah. Didn't bet on them the first 2 weeks, and now here we are. So.
Actually, just keep betting on them.
Yeah.
Really keep losing.
Yeah, things are going well in the house.
My house is up for sale now.
Yeah. The mortgage can't make the payments. So here we are.
Goddamn cats won't get a job. So.
Well, we do talk to them about that every once in a while about filling out some job applications. we have yet to see it. So. The only thing is, one of our cats, has some type of disability. We're not sure.
Well, it must run
we haven't
in the
got
family.
her. We haven't got her tested yet, but okay.
Enough of that.
Yeah.
We want to jump into this week's.
Sure, we have a good Thursday night game. I really like this game.
Thursday night game. A lot of these games I'm scared shitless for.
Yeah, we have some really, really good games, and we have some massive stinkers this weekend. We have the stinkiest game of all time. I will put my life on the line saying that.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
No, you know exactly which game I'm talking about. Anyway, Thursday night game, we got Detroit Lions traveling up to Green Bay, take on the Packers. Right now, Detroit's a 1.5 favorite. They were started out the week as a point favorite. It has moved up slightly, so Detroit is the favorite side right now. Over-under's 45.5. Matt, what are you thinking about this game right now?
Well, to be honest, we got the brand new Lions, and we have the brand new Packers as well. Because
I don't know, they have one brand new piece.
Brand new in a different way.
They have one brand new piece, and that's the quarterback. Everything else is the exact
big piece.
Well, yeah, okay.
Don't get me wrong. The Packers did look great against the Saints this weekend. I actually woke up Sunday morning.
They looked good for a half against the Saints.
They looked good for a quarter.
A quarter. Yeah.
But that quarter, they looked unbelievable. So if that carries into Thursday night, we'll see. I woke up Sunday morning, immediately texted the boys, said, hey, I know I picked the Packers on the pod. They have nobody playing right now. I'm probably going to take the Saints.
Guess who jumped to the Packers' defense?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Somehow.
Never thought I would do
Somehow.
that. Never thought I would do that in my life, but...
Goot Coons, if you want to come on the pod, just let us know. Packers GM. So, yeah, I mean, I right now believe in the Lions more than I do the Packers, so I will be taking Lions. Money line minus 122. And, quick note, this is obviously going to go terrible after I say this, but I have been undefeated in primetime.
Yeah, you're 3-0. I'm 2-1.
So,
we've been seeing the prime time, like
Thursday night games.
Thursday nights,
I'm
right?
3-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say Monday nights have been absolutely atrocious for me.
I mean, I had a good Monday night. I forget who it was. Eagles. That one came home, and did the Steelers play?
It was Bengals Rams.
Oh yeah,
and it was push depending on when you got it.
I took a money line.
Okay, so you got it. Yeah, depending on when you got that, because it was at 3 for a little while, which would have ended in a push. But it was at two earlier in the week. But then Bro got announced in.
I got Lions.
Anyway, it's in Lambeau. That scares me to take the Lions. I feel like Jared Goff doesn't have a very good history of playing in Lambeau. The Packers also looked bad for 3 quarters, as we said. I mean, they were down 17-0, and it took a really good comeback. Now, they're going to have a lot of those pieces that were out.
It also
on
took
Sunday.
Derek Carr getting hurt for them to come back. So
yeah,
I believe in the Lions.
But they're going to have Aaron Jones back, probably Jair Alexander, probably Bakhtiari, because this is a divisional game on prime time.
Nah, Bakhtiari, he's not playing for the Lions.
He's not going to get up for this game?
Nah.
I mean, this is their main competition.
He's got 4 games. He's already played 1 this year, so his next 3 he's going to wait to. That dude
I feel like this would be
4 or 5 games.
I feel like this Thursday night against the Lions, this is going to be one that he gets at home. I feel like he gets in for this one. Now, I think 45.5 is a little bit too much for the total here.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of points. I think the Packers defense is pretty good. And I don't think the Packers offense is stellar enough to put up a 25, 30-point performance. So I'm going to stay away from the spread, but I am going to hammer the under on this game.
Okay.
I like the under. Primetime unders, I hate rooting for them, but in this case, our third co-host, who's betrayed us tonight, has Packers money line.
Packers money line,
plus 104 right now. Not sure exactly why. He didn't write down any reasonings behind his picks, so we're just going to have to...
He doesn't have a whole lot of reasons.
No, he just kind of vibes only.
That's very true.
Yeah, he's a vibes only type better. And honestly, better than what I do. So, going to have to start...
His cats do better than you do, pal.
Yeah. I'm going to start letting my baby Whit Higgins pick for me.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
He'd probably always bet on the Panthers, though. He kind of looks like one. That'd be a bad bet right there. All right. Sunday.
Ooh, Sunday morning.
Early morning, 9:30 a.m. We got a London game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, soon to be the London Jaguars, because they're always playing there. And they're playing there 2 weeks in a row, which I think factors into this game. More on that in a minute. But they're taking on the Atlanta Falcons. All right? Falcons, coming off of an atrocious loss last week. Lost, 20-something to 3 against the Lions?
Yeah, something like that.
So, Jacksonville coming off an atrocious loss against the Houston Texans last week.
Texans look good.
Jaguars are 3-point favorites. Over under at 43.5.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you got?
I think the only reason the Jaguars are that big of favorites here are because they have played in London for
and the
past
Falcons only
6
put up
years.
3 points last week?
Yeah. But, I mean, the Jaguars didn't look great against the fucking Texans either.
Put up more than 3 points, but
the Texans are also a much worse team than the Lions, so...
I agree. I think the Jags and Lions defense are pretty close in similarity, though.
I do have one thing that like makes me want to take a side, and it's the Calvin Ridley revenge game.
Ooh, yes, I forgot.
That is the only thing that makes me want to take the Jaguars because everything else is screaming, take the Falcons in this game plus the points. Like, I just think, I don't know. Like, I don't think the Jaguars are honestly that good, and I think the Falcons had one bad week, and they're going to bounce back here.
So, I think the Jaguars' offense has the potential to be a top 5 potential. Sure. I mean, I think they have incredible receivers. They have a good quarterback.
Do it consistently, because they have it.
They've been pretty rough. Now,
potential will get your ass fired.
Yeah, that's very true. I like Doug EP though. I don't think he gets fired.
Yeah, but I don't think he's calling plays this year. I think they have somebody else calling plays.
I think he started calling plays in like the second half. Like somebody spotted him over there like on the headset.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe I just saw some fake news. I'm gonna go under again too. 43.5.
Yeah, I like the under here too.
Traveling to London. This is my London piece here. The Jaguars played 2 weeks in a row in London. Then, not only that, but they have the option to take the bye week when they get back. They did not take the bye week when they got back. They're playing the week right after they get back from London. I think those guys are sitting over there right now looking at this like, we got to play in London 2 weeks in a row, and we got to travel home and play again.
Yeah.
I think they're not going to get up for this.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I think the London thing will kind of, it'll be more dramatic next week whenever they've been there for a week and the team is flying in. They have to play the Bills
next week. So I believe
they might get up for that game though.
I think they're gonna
go home, like want to go home with a win, long plane.
Yes, they play the Bills next week in London. Yes, I think they're going to get up for the Bills more than they would the Falcons.
Yeah. So I was going to stay away from this game, but I've talked myself into the Falcons plus the points.
Falcons and under for me.
Yeah, I lean the under.
43.5 for an overseas game. The only thing is the Falcons' defense is not good, and the Jags could see this as a get-right game and put up a couple points. And as long as Desmond Ridder doesn't throw the ball.
Yeah, they're going to run wild all over these Jaguars.
Yeah, so maybe play some Bijan props in this game. Yeah.
Next game might be the game of the week.
I mean, this is like the cream of the crop.
Hell yeah.
When people ask why you watch football, you just point to this game.
Week 4, 1 o'clock.
Week 4, 1 o'clock. This is must-see TV. You have potentially the top 2 teams, 2 of the 3.
In the AFC?
In the AFC.
Well, probably on the whole. Well, Niners are good. Really.
Niners, Eagles, they're in the conversation. And 2 of the top 3 in the AFC. Let's leave it at that.
I'm still a little uncertain about one team.
I know which team you're talking about, the Bills. Yeah. So we got the Miami Dolphins traveling up to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Right now, the Bills are 3-point favorites. Kind of surprising after such a showing from the Dolphins offense last week, putting up 70 points.
Wide.
As Shannon Sharp put it, put up a 50-piece with 20 flats for free. Yeah. I love that, by the way. Over under 53.5.
That's absurd.
This is, I took over in Vikings Chargers over 54 last week. This does not seem absurd to me. So, I love taking high overs. Just something exhilarating about it never getting close and then me crying afterwards.
Someone came through, I think.
No, it did not.
It did?
No, because, and we could talk about the Vikings. I am over it. They had like 20 snaps there at the end of the game in the red zone. I need a touchdown for it to go over. They need a touchdown to win the game. And Kirk Cousins is out there, hands over his ears. Clock is ticking. 20 seconds go off the clock. He's like, should I snap the ball? Should I try to spike it, coach? Stop the clock? What should I do here, coach? And what's Kevin McConnell doing? I like Kevin McConnell, but he's got to figure this thing out. That was sloppy. Okay, back to the game of the week. 3 points. Buffalo's favored by 3 points. That's surprising to me. Now, interestingly enough, Sunday night, this was sitting at 2.5 points. So Buffalo is getting bet in this game. I think the Dolphins, I mean, they scored 10 touchdowns last week. That's... I'm thinking about almost an exhaustion factor. I don't know. Running that much?
I know, but they didn't even put up, like...
Yes, they put up 700 yards. That's half a mile.
Yeah, I know.
That's half a mile.
Well, and, I mean, most of that was split between the two running backs, Tyreek, and at one point, fucking Robbie Chosen Anderson came in and caught like an 80-yard bomb
Forgot
from
his
Mike
name
White.
was Chosen.
Yeah.
Forgot that. I saw him catch a touchdown. I said, who is that out there catching that? So...
I think they'll be riding high off that win.
I think they are. I mean, I think as a
divisional battle
right now, they're the best team in the NFL in my eyes. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders, but 700 yards of offense. I just feel like there's a fatigue factor. I also think the Bills' defense is pretty good. They did very well at shutting down Sam Howell, and I know he's not the best quarterback in the league, but the man threw 4 interceptions. Buffalo's defense sacked him 7 times.
Yeah, maybe the Commanders aren't that good.
Well, I think they're an average team, and for them to have to kick
They look good against the Broncos. That's about it.
So do the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, well, Broncos is
So,
bullshit.
I actually lean Buffalo in this instance.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Okay.
I was thinking all week, like, man, I'm going to take Dolphins money line. I'm just going to take Dolphins money line. But now that I sit here and I think about it, I just think the Bills... they knew this is the game. Yeah. Like, they're going to get up for this one. Josh Allen gets up for these games.
I'm actually going to go the other way. I'm going to take the Dolphins plus the 3 points. I think it's probably going to be the public side, given that they put up 70 points.
It is.
Which I don't love.
They are 76% of the money, 77% of the bets.
Yeah, don't love that.
Yeah.
Smart play would be to take the Bills. But... God damn it! Now I want to take the fucking Bills. No, I just think
they were 2.5. The Bills moved up to 3, and all the money's on the Dolphins. Come on,
give me the fucking Bills! God damn it!
Circle the wagon, baby.
I have to
Circle the wagon.
I have to do it. I have.
And thankfully, no team ride. Bradford has Dolphins money line, baby.
I do.
Oh, he also has Atlanta Falcons +3, so we need to remember to read his bets off. But yes.
So I do still think the Dolphins will keep it close, but I just
take Bills
maybe
money line. Just put Bills money line in that parlay. -144.
Oh, yeah. I don't even need to put them in a parlay. -144. I will take the Bills money line.
That's too much juice for me to just take that straight up. But
not for me. Don't give a fuck. I was laying fucking -160 in baseball, and so. Nothing bothers me. I do like Jalen Waddle anytime touchdown, though.
Coming back?
Yep, coming back. Hasn't really had a whole lot of, has a whole lot of playing time, and when he's been on the field, hasn't really had a whole lot of balls his way, so I think they scheme up a way to get him in the end zone this weekend. That's +155, by the way.
Yeah. I kind of like Gabe Davis anytime touchdown. He's their deep threat, and I think this is going to be a game where they're going to have to put up points.
Yeah.
I'm not fully prepared to take an over 53.5. I will probably end up taking it on Sunday. Don't get me wrong, because I just love doing that kind of stuff. But I do like Gabe Davis anytime touchdown as well. Okay.
A few of these games we should be able to fly through.
Yeah. Now on to a more stinker game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling down to Houston, and actually, now that every time I see the Houston Texans, I always get a bad taste in my mouth. But I can no longer do that. The Houston Texans are a frisky football team.
Yeah.
Texans are 3-point dogs, over under 41.5. CJ Stroud is the best rookie quarterback right now. And I know you're going to say Richardson, but the man...
He got a bunch of garbage yards against the Colts because they were playing prevent defense for the last half of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And then I don't know who the fuck he played week 1, don't really care, they probably suck. I don't know who he played last weekend, he played the Jaguars. Jaguars defense is not the greatest. So.
No. But he's put up over 40 passing attempts in every game. Has yet to throw an interception.
Yeah,
that's really good.
That's going to change this weekend, my friend, because I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers money line. I have been taking the Steelers Well, the past 2 weeks they've been
Yes.
dogs. So love doing that.
I've hammered the money line the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and
and
that's the only bet I think I've won.
I'm going to keep riding with them. Minus 144 is too short on the money line. I will take that all day, every day against the Houston Texans. And CJ Stroud to throw a pick. I don't know what that is. Well, Elliot's doing his bit.
Yeah.
They don't even have it out yet. So.
Yeah, no, they're not going to have props up yet. So the Steelers' offense has not looked great. They looked a little bit better last week. Matt Canada somehow got himself a promotion inside the Steelers organization.
For real?
Yes, they promoted him to work more.
What a fucking wild.
To work more directly with Kenny Pickett was like the promotion is what the report
You're
was.
the offensive coordinator. You should be working.
I have no idea how that man did it. Failing upwards is quite an incredible thing. I take Texans here, +3.
Wow.
I think they've looked very impressive. I think D'Amico Ryans is a really good head coach. Robert Woods somehow is still out there kicking, man. Tank Dell picked him up on the waiver wire this week. Like him. He's put up fantasy points the last couple weeks. 20 points each in the last 2 weeks. CJ Stroud looks like a real, true... he looks better than what Trevor Lawrence did his rookie year.
Right.
He looked better than Kenny Pickett his rookie year.
Right.
Like, all these guys that they've been saying, like, these guys, they're the next guys. And I know Kenny was getting that. I was on Kenny Pickett preseason. But C.J. Stroud's looked better than both of them. I think he's a above average quarterback.
He's going up against a great defense this weekend.
And
that'll all change.
I think the Steelers' defense looked awesome on what? Monday night? No, Sunday night against the Raiders. Because Jimmy Garoppolo is not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
The Raiders are not a good team. Devontae Adams is already wanting to trade out of there.
I would too.
Yeah. So I think the Steelers defense looked very, very good against a bad team. I think the Houston Texans are better than the Raiders. Give them to me +3. If the Steelers were dogs, I'd probably have to hammer Steelers dogs because I've had to do it every week. If the Steelers have a plus sign next to them, I'll hammer them. As long as they don't, I gotta hammer their opponent. So give me Texans +3.5. Bradford is also on Texans +3.5.
Lone wolf over here.
Yeah. Next game,
Ooh.
Los Angeles Rams traveling up here to the Circle City.
To the 2-1 Indianapolis
To the
Colts.
Gardner Minshew-led Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
Is Anthony Richardson going to play this week?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
He was a full participant in practice today. Him and Ryan Kelly both.
Oh, okay.
So it is still to be determined if they will pass concussion protocols, but I'm assuming they probably will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Colts are underdogs on the money line, but favored in the spread. They've been the favorites
That is a
basically ever
weird
since.
thing to look at.
Yeah, they've been the favorites though ever since the line came out. Totals at 46.5. Don't want to touch the total. Last time that the Rams came to the Big Ass at Lucas Oil Stadium,
Circle City?
Carson Wentz sprained both of his fucking ankles.
I forgot.
We are no longer led by the Carson Wentz.
The redheaded wonder.
And we barely fucking lost that game because after he sprained both of his fucking ankles, Jacob Eason came in and threw an immediate pick six. So
was that Jacob Eason?
That was Jacob Eason.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at the game, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So I will be hammering the Indianapolis Colts this weekend. Like I said, they barely lost last time. I don't think this Rams team is any better than when they came here before because that was the year that they won the Super Bowl. Don't think they're better, and I think we have gotten a lot better since then. And I will be hammering -106 on the Colts money line. Hammering. It was close. I personally can't do it quite yet to myself to put a 5-star on the Colts. But I was fucking close.
That'd be the death kiss.
I was close.
All right. So for this pick, I'm actually going to get into the mind of Bradford because he has the Rams +1.5. All right.
I love haters.
The Colts just beat my beloved Ravens.
Oh, this is Bradford. Okay.
This is Bradford, right?
Yep.
I'm going to do everything I can to
Yep.
bet against the Colts from now on.
Great. Yep.
From now until the end of the season, I bet against the Colts every single week.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bradford has the Rams plus 1.5. Matt Stafford's looked good.
Yeah.
They have a couple good receivers, Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell.
Yeah.
They got rid of Cam Akers. It's Kyron Williams show in the backfield. They had to play a very tough 49ers team.
Yeah.
Their defense.
They look like dog shit against the Bengals too. So, and the Bengals obviously
that's true.
aren't very good.
They look bad.
So.
They are on a shorter week.
Going off a short week. Come on.
Anthony Richardson's coming back.
Michael Pittman's a fucking dog.
That was
Zach Moss is running wild all over those
That's
bitches.
true.
Offensive line looks fucking awesome. Defense is great. I mean, how many times did we strip Lamar Jackson?
Over 46.5 official pick.
You're a son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, if I wake up on Sunday morning and Colts are out to like 2.5, 3, they would never get there. No. Never mind.
Just make a pick, goddammit.
Over 46.5.
Okay.
That's my pick.
All right.
I love picking totals, especially, because I mean, this is a 50-50 game in my mind. I know you don't agree.
More like an 80-20, but that's okay. All righty.
I have been, as somebody who likes to think of himself as a smart man, I have been putting together, I like to think of myself as somebody who knows how to do math.
Okay.
Right? I have a minor in mathematics.
You still haven't put 2 and 2 together with the Bears, though, because...
No, I've done that weeks ago. Have you seen my knee? Cutting myself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my cat got me, sorry. I have been putting together a bit of a model, an NFL model.
Oh, Jesus.
Putting stats together, coming up with my own formula. And the trouble is, just because it's purely off numbers, I have the Rams number 10 in my model right now.
Oh, that's
They've
fantastic.
been putting up numbers.
Cool.
So
we'll see.
It's hard for me not to take the Rams here.
Take the fucking Rams then.
No, I'm gonna go over 46.5. Okay.
Pussy.
0-3 versus 0-3. Minnesota Vikings take on the Carolina Panthers.
Jeez, the dog shit fest.
Vikings are 4-point favorites in Carolina. Over under on this game is 45.5. I believe.
Is Andy Dalton going to be the starter?
I believe they're looking for Bryce Young to play because Frank Reich is not a smart man.
Yep. That's all I needed to hear. Vikings -4, take it up to -6.5. The Panthers are fucking terrible. Yeah. They do cover games, which scares me a little
86% of the money and bets are on Minnesota.
Oh my god. I'm going to stay away from this one.
That's all I have to say, and I can carry off any bet in the world.
Yeah,
I mean, that's incredible. Vikings -4.5. Correct. If Bryce Young is announced a starter,
if Andy Dalton
starts, I'm probably.
Take the Panthers.
I don't know if I'd take the Panthers.
I will.
I'd probably stay away.
Andy Dalton looks awesome.
Because I started by saying I can't bet on the Vikings anymore, and here I am betting on the Vikings. Bradford also has Vikings -4.5. Do we just make this team right?
No, I'm off this.
All right, never mind. Matt's off of it.
I can't team right an 0-3.
Bradford and I are both on the Vikings. My stipulation is if Andy Dalton plays, retract what I said. Andy Dalton I like Andy Dalton. He is a very good middle-of-the-road quarterback. You're not going to get terrible games.
Yeah.
But you're going to get decent enough to win.
All right. We have talked way too long about this fucking shit show.
And we got a couple more to go.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers take on the New Orleans Saints in NOLA. Right now, Saints are 3-point favorites. Over on the game's 40.5. I'm actually going to take the Buccaneers. They played a very good Eagles team here on Monday night. I think the Saints are not very good. The only thing is, I love Jameis Winston.
So is he for sure going?
I'm pretty certain. I believe that Derek Carr has a shoulder injury and won't be playing for a little while.
So are you going Bucks?
I'm gonna take Bucks plus 3. Yeah,
I don't usually like taking totals, but this game's going under 40 and a half.
Really?
Yeah, I don't believe in either one of these offenses to really do anything right now. I mean, Jameis Winston is fine, but
does it scare you that Jameis Winston may go out there and throw for 450 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions?
It does scare me that Alvin Kamara is back. So that is one thing.
Maybe I don't want Buccaneers plus 3.
Alvin Kamara is back, and I'm not taking it officially, but I would lean the under here.
Switching sides, give me the Saints minus 3.
Wow. Okay.
Kamara changes that for me because I think Jameis he's good. Yeah. I like Jameis.
He likes to throw the long ball though.
He got LASIK surgery about 3 years ago. He can see clearer than ever.
Okay.
Give him a full week of practice as the starter. He'll put up.
Yeah, I don't mind.
400 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
Yeah, I don't want to die on the Bucks hill, so
yeah,
I'll stay away.
It scares me that Kamara's back. I bet he's licking his lips for this one.
I'm licking my lips for this next game.
Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, Eagles are 8.5-point favorites. The game is in Philly, city of brotherly love. Over under 43.5. Matt, what do you got?
I thought about taking an alternate spread of minus 43.5 because the Philadelphia Eagles are about to whoop the absolute piss out of the Commanders. They have looked like dog shit, other than one game against the Broncos, who are also dog shit.
And that second half against the Cardinals when they came back and won.
Cardinals are also dog shit.
Nah, they beat the boys.
Well, they're still dog shit.
The Cardinals
Cowboys
are a
dog
feisty
shit.
team. Jonathan Gannon. We'll get there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm hammering the Eagles minus 8.5, and I'm gonna make it my. I don't give a fuck about the money. It's a 5-star play.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
5-star minus 8.5.
As a supporter of Matt Fagley, I can't bet against a 5-star.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't bet against it anyway because I don't think the Commanders are a very good team. I think their defenses look fairly decent. I think the Eagles' defense has looked amazing. The Eagles' offense also hasn't looked completely electric. Divisional game, give me under 43.5.
Like I said, the Eagles might put up that by themselves.
I think it's
DeAndre Swift is going to...
Final score, 21-24 to 3 or 7. Like
I could see
it's
that.
going to be
I like DeAndre Swift anytime touchdown too. I don't know what it's at right now. It's not up. But
true. Yeah, I think.
Give me that.
I think this will be a Devontae Smith game. AJ Brown got his big night on Monday. Devontae Smith's going to be his new favorite target. So I'm going to be hammering Devontae Smith overs. I also need big fantasy points.
Oh yeah, it is.
We play each other.
It's a little matchup in the house.
Yeah.
Speaking of shit shows, we have another 0-3 versus 0-3 matchup.
What?
The Denver Broncos travel in to the Windy City. The city that's filled with shit right now because the Bears fucking suck. Broncos are somehow favored by 3.5 points, and the total is at 46. Bear Don, what you got?
Things are bleak.
Yeah, that's a great word for it.
Let me put it this way, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The Bears did everything they could to try to lose by more than 50 last Sunday. Okay? But we won the fourth quarter.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we outscored the Chiefs 10-0 in the fourth quarter.
Who did the Chiefs have as their quarterback?
I believe at that time it would have been...
Nobody knows.
Somebody else.
Who cares?
Not Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly.
They also ran the ball about 40 times.
Yeah.
Because...
they were up 41-0, that's why.
Yeah. The Bears were building something in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. The Broncos didn't build anything at all. Okay. Sean Payton is a joke right now. He may retire. Russell Wilson may drive this man back into retirement. Or Russell Wilson may get benched, which I think would be hilarious. But anyway, I don't know how the Bears are less than a 6-point dog.
Yeah. I was thinking you were going to go the other way. I'm glad you went that way.
I'm fully off the Bears. I cannot stress to you enough. Like, anytime I see a clip of the Bears online, I cry. It could not be worse. The defense is atrocious. Eddie Jackson is out. I don't know if he'll be out this week or not. I know he was out last week. The Broncos at least put up 20 points. The Broncos have Jerry Jeudy, who's a good receiver, Javonte Williams, good running back. Their defense somehow is the worst in the league.
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos -3. I just think Sean Payton, upset from last week, obviously. Matt Eberflus, I don't know what he's feeling. I can't tell that man's emotions. Justin Fields, Mr. Roboto, he's going to be back there in that pocket, staring at a couple wide open receivers.
Yeah.
The cloud is going to go up over his eyes. He's not going to know what's going on. He's just going to stand there. And then all of a sudden, the cloud will disappear. There'll be defenders all around him, and he'll run directly into one of them.
Have you cashed out of your MVP ticket yet?
There's no cash out. So,
taking Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos -3.5.
Okay. I don't want to touch the spread on this game because it scares the piss out of me because both these teams suck. Mm-hmm. But here's what I am going to do. I'm going to take the Broncos money line, and I'm going to parlay it. I'm going to go back because I can't stop thinking about this fucking game now that Alvin Kamara's back. I'm going to parlay it with the Saints money line. That'll get you up +156, and I will have a shower ready. Let's say that because that's going to be the sweatiest fucking parlay of all time. Sweating out these two fucking teams to do anything.
Yeah, I mean...
It's going to suck, but I'm going to fucking strap in for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
+156 looks good.
Yeah, it's a good number, but...
Yeah.
Why would you torture yourself?
Yeah, I don't know.
Think about that.
I don't know.
We missed a couple of Bradford's picks. We'll go back a couple.
That's okay.
Bucks +3, Eagles -8.5. And he wrote down here, surprisingly enough, he says he loves the Bears. So... next game, we got another divisional matchup. I love divisional matchups. Ravens traveling over to Cleveland. Ravens, 2.5-point dogs. Over-under's 40.5. Matt, what do you got?
Well, Ravens did struggle against the Colts defense mightily. That first drive they looked very good, but after that it was kind of bad news Bears.
And who's got the number 1 defense in the league right now?
And the Cleveland Browns defense is
that's right.
Very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good. So, once again, one of these games that just absolutely scares the piss out of me because the Ravens could definitely figure it out. I'm going to go under 40.5 on this game, though.
Ooh, that scares me.
I'm going to go under
That's a sweat right there.
Yep. I'm strapping in this weekend because
you're gonna have to change your shirt about 3 times on Sunday. You're gonna be one wet boy.
Yeah. Well, no different than any other day, but
so shocking. But Brenton took the Ravens +2.5.
Not shocking.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Myles Garrett may commit some hate crimes in Cleveland on Sunday. He may steal Lamar Jackson's helmet and try to hit him with it, like he did to Mason Rudolph. Yeah. The Ravens did struggle. The injuries have already caught up with them. I mean, they have linemen down. J.K. Dobbins is down. Lamar looked okay running the ball. Passing the ball was not very good. Zay Flowers looks good.
Zay Flowers is unbelievable.
He's awesome. Odell not doing anything.
Probably not playing.
Jalen Reagor? No. Nelson Aguilar. Is their other receiver. He's not done anything. Ravens are in a bad spot. Their defense isn't very good. And the bad part is Deshaun Watson looked kind of like Deshaun Watson. Not the massage Deshaun Watson, but the Houston Texans good quarterback Deshaun Watson last week. Give me the Browns -2.5. They have the best defense in the league. They're going to shut Lamar down.
That's the side.
What's the money look like? Oh, 53% of the bets are on Baltimore.
That's not
68% of the money's on Cleveland, though. So
that's the site to be on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Actually,
yeah, give me Cleveland 2.5.
I like that.
Total scares me.
I like
I'm
those
staying away from
stats.
the total.
The stats that you just said, tickets are split and the money's on Cleveland.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anytime the tickets are lower than the money, and like in this case it's 50-50, all that sharp money, all the money is sharp money.
Yeah.
And they're all taking Cleveland right now. So I'll jump on that, but I'm gonna take Cleveland money line.
It is shocking that it hasn't got out to 3 though.
It probably will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already juiced a little bit over to the.
Ooh, and actually, no, I'm not parlaying them.
Okay.
This next game though is gonna be awesome.
Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Right now, the Bengals are 2.5-point favorites. The game is in Tennessee. Over/under 41.5. Bradford actually took the Bengals alternate spread -6.5. He must hate the Titans this week because that man would never bet.
Or he's
on
trying
the
to curse the Bengals.
That's also true. He could be doing that. Now, he should have convinced me to bet on the Bengals, and then they'd be cursed.
Very true.
But
I don't know.
Joe Burrow did not move around in the pocket a whole lot.
Yeah.
They really didn't look amazing against the Rams.
Jamar had over 100, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he had no touchdowns, 1 interception, and they had 1 rushing touchdown against a secondary that's not very good.
Yeah, I mean, they're still figuring it out.
The thing is, Burrow did come out after the game and say that he is much more willing to take the easy throws. He's not going to take as many risks because the Bengals' defense looked really, really good.
Yeah.
Against a offense that I think is a little bit above average against the Rams. And the Tennessee Titans' offense is
inept.
Terrible. Ryan Tannehill
I don't know what they're doing.
Is incompetent. Derrick Henry is, I hate to use the W word, but he may be washed.
Oh. I think their offensive line just kind of sucks.
Well, that could also be true. So there was somebody who put together a really, really in-depth look at when a running back truly loses his legs, and he looked at Adrian Peterson, all the greats, and the average was about 1,800 rushing attempts. Derrick Henry hit 1,800 this last weekend. And he's been pretty bad. So I think the Titans are going to really, really struggle to move the ball. I think Joe is going to do just enough to get it done. They won by 3 this last week against a better offense. I think they win by a little bit more. Give me Bengals -2.5.
Wow. These games taken aside, this one I want to take the Bengals, but once again, all the money and all the bets are on the Bengals. For some reason, I don't like taking totals, but I like a lot of unders this weekend. And under 41 seems like it is.
This does seem
this
like
feels like a 17-13 kind of game.
That would be under. You are correct.
So
17-13 seems like a pretty good line. That would also mean that you like the Bengals.
It does. I do like the Bengals.
So
I want to take a money line, but I probably will end up taking the money line.
Yeah.
But officially, I'm going to take the under 41. Nope. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the under 41.
Yep. Okay. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games. All these 4 o'clock games, besides one of them, is not very good. We got the Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers got their first win last weekend. Right now, the Chargers are 5.5-point favorites. The over-under of the game is 48.5. Take the Chargers.
We are officially in the Brandon Staley fairy tale land, where we finally got our first win. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to have a couple good games in here, and everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, Brandon Staley is definitely the right decision. Totally behind him. Let's go for another 3 years. Then, inevitably, once again, towards the end of the season, the Chargers are going to absolutely fucking suck. But right now, we're in a good spot.
Yep.
We're in a good spot. The Raiders are absolutely fucking terrible.
Correct.
I am going to hammer the piss out of the Chargers this weekend.
Yeah.
-5.5. The Raiders can't do fucking anything. I know the Chargers just lost Mike Williams, but I also just traded for Keenan Allen in my fantasy team.
In our league?
Yep. And
Right. Oh no.
yeah, so expect for Justin Herbert to throw for maybe 4 touchdowns, and maybe all of them are to Keenan Allen. Because who else is going to fucking throw to?
But you did trade away Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but quarterbacks in our league don't mean jack shit. So
No, we are in a 2-quarterback league. They mean
but
more
their points are not worth anything.
I gotta go.
I would rather take.
You know what? I played against Keenan Allen last week.
I would rather take Keenan
I
Allen.
have to play against Keenan Allen 2 weeks in a row.
Getting 40 points a week. And, yeah. So, yeah, give me the Chargers -5.5. It was close to a 5-star. I can't have 2 5-stars. So, I mean, we know the rules.
We'll call it a 4.5 star.
Yeah, well, it is a 4 3/4 star. How about that?
Yeah, so I love the Chargers. Justin Herbert just continues to be a statistical,
Freak.
amazing quarterback.
Yeah.
But Brandon Staley is just not the guy. I want him to get a better head coach. The only good part is that Brandon Staley isn't the worst coach in this matchup. Josh McDaniels is a dum-dum. I cannot stand looking at that man on the sideline. I mean, he's one of the worst coaches of all time. His win percentage is terrible. The only reason his win percentage is a little bit better than it should be is because he went 6-0 to start his Broncos career. In those 6 games, he was recording the other team's practices and got suspended for it. He was cheating. Like, Josh McDaniels is atrocious. Devontae Adams wants out, even though Devontae Adams looked awesome and absolutely destroyed my fantasy team on Sunday night. But give me the Chargers -5.5.
Yep.
Don't mind the over either. I feel like the Chargers and Raiders always play kind of a shootout type game.
Yeah.
Both defenses are always bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And I believe J.C. Jackson is not playing this Sunday. So I like the over a little bit more as well.
Don't mind the over there,
Yeah.
too.
All right, next 4 o'clock game. We got the boys. Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots. Cowboys are 6.5 point favorites. The over-under on this game is 43.5. We got Nutshot Mac Jones traveling down to Dallas.
Love it.
I wonder if he's going to try to hit somebody in the nuts again this week.
That'd be awesome.
I think this is a bounce-back game for the Cowboys. Against a Patriots team that could only put up 15 points against the Jets.
Jets defense is good.
Jets defense is good. I think the Cowboys defense is just a little bit better. They weren't last week. Josh Dobbs tore them up.
So you taking the boys?
I'm not going to bet on them. I'm going to take a money line and throw them in a couple
This
parlays.
isn't a betting show, by the way.
No. I'm gonna take the Cowboys and I'm gonna take the Chargers money line. A little bit of 4 o'clock action there.
What does that get you?
It probably gets me to plus money.
Minus 107.
Give me the Niners. Just take all 3 favorites in the 4 o'clock slot.
Don't mind that, to be honest.
Take a little nap.
That's probably actually a good play.
Wake up, have a little bit of money in your account, then
Lose it all on Sunday.
lose it all on Sunday Night Football.
I'm going to be on the opposite side here. I'm going to take the Patriots. Obviously, I hate betting the Cowboys, and for some odd reason, I love betting the Patriots.
Yeah.
All the money and all the bets are on the Cowboys. Obviously, they're going to look for – everybody's looking for a bounce-back spot. I think Trayvon Diggs out on that defense is huge. I think that's ginormous.
I don't think it matters against the Patriots.
Everybody loves Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, I was pumped last year whenever we got him. That dude is not that good.
Yeah,
he is not very good.
He's past his prime.
Yeah, so
Wait, Stephon Gilmore revenge game.
probably not. Bill Belichick will probably have something awesome on Stephon Gilmore, and they'll throw for 300 yards.
Before the game,
on
he'll
him.
be like, "Hey Mac, go,
Yeah.
give a little tap to Stephon, put him out."
Yeah, and so the Patriots are only at minus 102 on the spread right now at plus 6.5. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that up to plus 7.5, and I'm only laying minus 138.
There you go. Yeah.
And touchdown feels good.
I don't hate that. I just think the Cowboys were 1-5 in the red zone last week against the Cardinals. Mike McCarthy's red zone offense is terrible. How do you go to the red zone
Just run Tony
Pollard 5 times? Well, no, Tony Pollard's on it in between the tackle running. Ooh, wait, this is Ezekiel Elliott revenge game.
It is a Zeke revenge game. Zeke, anytime touchdown, hammer it.
Yeah.
And the Patriots love it more.
Cowboys just dropped from minus 300 to minus 290 on the money line.
Nah, that's not mean.
Okay, correction. We're taking Chargers money line, San Francisco money line, Zeke anytime touchdown.
Hell yeah.
Parlay. That's our 4 o'clock parlay,
That's awesome.
ladies and gentlemen.
And that's a guaranteed.
that's
guaranteed.
definitely hitting.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, we I would almost say that won't lose.
Okay. That's fucked.
Not gambling advice.
Yeah.
All right. Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Not much to say in this game.
I took the bus here. All right. I took the bus here, boys.
Are you taking the bus to San Francisco?
I might take the bus to San Francisco.
Holy fuck.
I don't know how he's done it. The man who, like, walking up to some players and going, "You're at pew pew." You know? I mean, shots. He's just the weirdest guy on earth. Somehow has the Cardinals playing like the friskiest team in the world.
And 60% of the bets, 76% of the money is on San Francisco.
I hate to bet against Kyle Shanahan. I mean, he just...
Cardinals might be a side. They've been covering machines.
They're at 14. They're at 14.
Buy them up to 14.5.
I know. Well, I don't even need to buy them up to 14.5.
Yeah. I just don't like settling for pushes.
That's fair. I agree.
Make a pick, pussy.
Give me the Cardinals plus.
Hell yeah. I'm staying the fuck away from this game.
I'm riding the bus to San Francisco. I'm looking for killers out here,
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, Cardinals feels like the side.
Josh
They could get blown out by 45 points.
I picked them. They're going to get blown out by 45 points.
Minus 14 for the Niners will be an early Sunday morning pick for me. Guaranteed.
Yeah. No, buy them down to 13.5, but yeah.
Fuck it. I might take them up to
all
12.
right. Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst, because it may be a thing where they get out by 21, you can hit the cash out, and then Cardinals come back and keep it a little close in the second half. All right, a game that was way better preseason for Sunday night. Chiefs take on the Jets. We got to watch Zach Wilson in prime time again. Chiefs are 9.5-point favorites. Over under 42.5. This is my new bet here.
Okay.
This is my win it all back play of the week.
Oh, wow.
After losing everything in
Okay.
the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. Give me Chiefs minus 9.5.
You're putting all of it on the Chiefs.
Whatever you lost, you put it on the Chiefs that night. Okay.
Love that.
Zach Wilson
is terrible.
He's
so fucking
He's
bad.
worse than Justin Fields. And I hate Justin Fields right now. Robert Saleh, I cannot believe that man said with a straight face after their game against the Patriots that Zach Wilson gave them the best chance to win every week. They went out and signed Trevor Siemian this week. Colin Kaepernick was begging the Jets to let them to sign him.
That dude hasn't played football in
7 years.
Okay.
7 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm tired of hearing about it then.
It's incredible. Done. But I'm just saying this, though. If the Jets signed Colin Kaepernick and started him this week, this would be a way better game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
I would love watching that.
I mean, the obvious side here is Chiefs minus 9.5.
I bet they're catching all the money.
They have...
Oh,
Jesus Christ. 90% of the bets and 96% of the money is on the Kansas City Chiefs right now. All of the Swifties are on the Kansas City Chiefs right now.
That's true. You got to at least take out 30% of that.
We have maybe the most hyped team in football right now going into New York. Swiftie might be in the house.
Can I get... If Taylor Swift is in the building, I'm buying this up to 14.
Oh, I'm thinking the other way now.
What?
I'm thinking
You think if Taylor Swift is in the building, Travis Kelce isn't going to score 7 touchdowns?
So I think Zach Wilson's horny ass is going to be like, hey.
She's not old enough.
Taylor.
She's not a mom.
She's as close to a MILF as you can get.
No.
MILF without a child?
No.
Okay.
Not even. How old is Taylor Swift?
Like 33.
She's like 33. Yeah.
No. 40. She's got to be up to 40 before Zach Wilson.
Jesus here. Come on.
No. Okay, if she's not 40 years old, Zach Wilson isn't even batting an eye at her.
I think Zach Wilson's a big old horn dog, and I think he's going to put on a show for T Swift.
So he's going to throw 7 interceptions?
I am not going to be doing this much more than this weekend, but seeing that there is 90% of the bets and 96% of the money on the Chiefs, I'm going to lay it out all on the table for Sunday Night Football, and I'm going to hammer plus 10.5 on the Jets.
Oh, that's the most,
I'm going to sit there with my fourth shirt of the day, and I'm going to sweat out another one.
And you have to watch Zach Wilson at the end of the game. They're down 14.
Yeah.
Have to make a 70-yard drive.
Yep.
You have to watch that. That's the most disgusting thing you've ever.
Strap it on, boys.
That is the most disgusting thing you've ever said on this podcast.
God, I'm going to hate myself.
I mean, I don't know how you can physically bet on the Jets after watching him take a safety to lose.
Gardner Minshew stepped into the back of the end zone this past week.
But they still won because Gardner Minshew's a better quarterback than Zach Wilson.
That is very true.
Okay. All right. Zach Wilson took a safety and ended up losing the spread. Like, I can't possibly bet on that. I also think the Chiefs' defense is better than the Patriots' defense this week. The Jets will be lucky to score.
I don't think.
Oh, the Chiefs' defense has been awesome. The first 3 weeks. Okay, the Jets are going to be lucky to score. Chiefs are going to have no problem putting up 21.
I'm off my plus 10.5. I can't.
I had to talk you out of it. I mean, if they somehow cover, you have permission.
They are going to cover.
You have permission to murder me on the podcast next week if they cover 10.5.
The Chiefs don't cover games, dude. They've don't.
Covered. They just covered last week.
I know.
They covered 30 points last week.
I understand.
You bet on them to cover 30.
But I think that's a one-time thing. Like,
did they cover? No, they lost week 1.
I think 10.5 points to the Jets.
Who'd they play week 2? The Chiefs, because they covered. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I gotta go look at that. Go ahead and introduce the Monday night game.
Yeah. It'll probably get to Sunday night, and I'll be placing a 10.5 ticket on the Jets. Monday Night Football. Hopefully, we got the Manning cast back because without them, honestly, Monday Night Football games kind of do stink. I hate.
Chiefs did cover. They beat the Jags. They're 2-1 against the spread right now.
Yeah, I don't care. The Manning cast is awesome to watch. I wish they would stray away from having guests that have nothing to do with football and then don't talk about football for 30 minutes. Hate that part of it.
Can I get a prop on whether or not Taylor Swift will be on the Manning cast?
She probably won't, but Travis Kelce might.
Yeah, Travis Kelce will. And yeah, Travis Kelce will definitely be on it, and it will be a Taylor Swift centered.
Yeah. Fuck. Seahawks are the dogs right now, plus 1.5. Giants are somehow favored. Total's at 47.5.
Whew.
I mean, this game is going to suck.
I don't think so. I think the Seahawks have been fun to watch.
47.5 points. There is no shot they are getting up to 47.5 points.
Can I point this out? Seahawks have scored 37 points the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and themselves. The Giants might score 3. Still no Saquon?
Still no Saquon.
Giants got nothing.
How are they favored?
Yeah.
It is in New York.
Give me the Seahawks money line.
Yeah.
Minus 106, and I'm leaning under 47.5.
So, Bradford is also on the Seahawks plus 1.5.
Love that. What are you going to do?
Team ride?
Hell yeah!
Team ride!
Team ride. Monday Night
Seahawks
Football.
money line. Seahawks plus 1.5. Whichever one. Take it both.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll take the 1.5.
I think the Seahawks offense has looked really good the last couple weeks. Geno, he ain't writing back, baby. Giants have
Geno
looked...
revenge game.
Oh, very true. Giants have looked really bad, except for that last half against the Cardinals. No, not against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It was against the Cardinals. I just don't know what to do with the Giants. I love Dayball. I'll say it every single week that I love Dayball because I think he's just a really good head coach. But without Saquon, I just don't know what the Giants are going to do. They have no receivers. Darren Waller has not looked like Darren Waller of the past. Daniel Jones is a good runner, but he's just not been very good.
Yeah.
So give me Seahawks money line.
Seahawks.
I'm also liking the over.
No.
Over 47. Seahawks have put up 37 points themselves. I'm not official picking it, but on Monday, my drive home from work, I'm going to be listening to some football podcasts.
Yeah.
and I'm going to talk myself into the over. I always do it. So
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh, I just saw what the Thursday night game is next week.
Yeah, pretty terrible.
Well,
We'll get to
we
that.
don't have to break that down, do we? We can just skip past it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Want to run through the picks real quick?
I didn't write all mine down.
I know, neither
Yeah,
did I
I
but
can.
I
Yeah.
can run through them.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
Thursday night, I got the Detroit Lions money line. The London game, I have the Falcons +3. Absolutely love that. I got the Bills money line. I got the Steelers money line. I got the Colts money line. I'm staying the fuck away from the Vikings and Panthers. I got the Saints and the Broncos in a 2-leg money line parlay. I got the Philadelphia Eagles as my 5-star. 8.5 points. They are going to cream the shit out of the Commanders. Staying away under 41 points in Bengals at Titans. I think that's going to be a very low-scoring game. Chargers -5.5. Patriots +7.5 actually.
Yep.
Somehow going to talk myself into the Jets +10.5. And I'm hammering the piss out of the Seahawks on Monday Night Football.
Okay, my picks for the week. Give me Lions money line. Give me the under Falcons Jags. Bills -3. Texans +3. Over 46.5 Rams and Colts. Vikings -4. Staying away from Bucks Saints right now. Staying away from Commanders Eagles. Actually, no, under in that game. That's right. I wanted the under.
Okay.
Am I gonna official pick?
You said the Broncos.
I said the Broncos, but do I want to make an unofficial pick?
You win either way.
No, I lose either way because I had to bet on the Broncos.
But if the Broncos win, you win money.
I'm staying away.
I'm
staying away.
Bears
That's my
win.
official decision. I bet on all the other games to this point. I'm just gonna stay away from that.
Okay.
Browns -2.5. Bengals -2.5. Chargers -5.5. Man, I like too many favorites this week. That's not good. I've got away from the Cowboys. It's a Zeke revenge game. Take Zeke anytime touchdown.
Yep, love that.
I'm on the bus going to San Francisco. Cardinals +14.5.
Hell yeah.
My win it all back in one game.
Yeah.
Pick of the week.
Works.
Yep. Chiefs -9.5 and Seahawks money line. For Bradford, we got Green Bay money line, Falcons +3, Dolphins money line, Houston +3, Rams +1.5, Vikings -4, Tampa Bay +3, Eagles -8.5. He's on the 5-star with you.
Hell yeah.
Ravens +2.5, Bengals alt line -6.5, Chargers Raiders over 48.5, Patriots +6.5.
Hell yeah.
49ers -14. He doesn't believe in the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be right there with him.
Chiefs -14. Chiefs -9.5. Seahawks +1.5.
Team ride.
Team ride. Love the Monday night team ride, boys. Let's have a good week. We got probably the best game of the whole season. Actually, correction. Chiefs play the Dolphins in a couple weeks, I think, in London. That's going to be an amazing game.
Oh, yeah.
But, so we got a good weekend. We got a good Thursday night game. Very excited. Let's have a good weekend, boys. Let's win all of our bets.
Hell yeah.
Let's win all of our bets. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Hasn't gone to plan so far, but we're going to do it this week.
Yeah.
This is the week we do it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Gamble responsibly. FanDuel, please sponsor us.
Please.
We need the money.
Joe Flacco, if you want to come on the pod.
He'd be a good get.
He would be a great
Bradford
get.
would like that.
I would like that. I love Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, if you want to come on the pod.
He's too busy with old McAfee right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all booked up.
Anthony Richardson, if you want to come on the pod.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
if you would like to come on the pod.
We would definitely interview Taylor Swift.
We'll see. We might.
I'll reach out. I'll reach out to her people. Okay.
Send her a DM.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, boys.
That'll be it. Thank you.
Miss you, Bradford.
Yes. Well, he should be back next week, hopefully. If not, we'll have to find a replacement for him.
His tummy hurt.
I don't know.
My pushy.
He's just working too hard right now. He's a hard-working man. So, but thank you for watching. Please like.
Hell yeah. Like, subscribe. All that good shit. Batch and Brewskis. What?
Batch and Brewskis.